guys, what's going on? Krieger here. Welcome back to my channel. So it is my first video of 2021, and I guess I should start off by saying sorry that it's taken me a minute to get back on my YouTube channel. I just been like stressed out and not really wanting to work, and I've wanted to just take a break, allow myself a little vacation. I finished my school semester last term, and it's just so much, you know, to sometimes make videos and be in film school. Sometimes it feels like I just put up videos that I get paid for, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I'm making videos because I'm passionate about it and I really enjoy it. In 2021, I'm committed to making videos weekly again. I have been struggling with inspiration and wanting to make stuff. I don't know, maybe it's the election year, and like then the Georgia runoffs were stressful, and then like COVID stuff and holidays and January 6th storming of the Capitol with the Republicans and the Trumpers, and like it's just been a lot. And I know that you guys know what I'm talking about because you're also managing the same stress and the same anxiety, so thank you for understanding. So I want to also remind you guys of that too, that, you know, if you're feeling like you're not doing much but you're just getting through the day, that's totally great. This video is going to be about my Airstream, as you probably saw in the title. I recently went up to Oregon where my Airstream is being renovated. So I have had some problems with the Airstream. Her name is Tuba. I got it over the summer as like a quarantine project. I hired an Airstream renovation team in Oregon, in Bend, Oregon. Their name is Mountain Modern Airstream. I want to be sort of forthcoming about my purchase. So this Airstream that I bought, you can go on Airstream classifieds and look, you know, there's a range of Airstreams, right? There's from $5,000 to $150,000, whatever. But you can get a vintage Airstream between like 5 and 20 that's sort of, you know, gutted or run down, but you can then buy it for pennies, and then you can renovate it, right? And then the value can go up. So I did a lot of research and I ended up buying one that was gutted already with a new aluminum frame. So I bought this for $20,000, and then I hired Mountain Modern Airstream, and they have, we have made a budget, and the budget that we have come up with is about $90,000. So that's a lot on top of my school loans and, you know, having to buy a truck to pull the trailer, and you know, there's a lot of money. I don't even know if whatever, it's a lot. Of course, I haven't paid them all at once. I've given them chunks. Then once it's finished, I pay them like the finishing part. This has been kind of one of my dreams, to own a tiny house. I think it's amazing. In December, I drove up to Oregon just to be a part of it. I just wanted to be a part of it and sort of help them. So because Tuba needs a new frame, we've had to wait for a welder to be able to build the frame. We're gonna build a steel frame. So I was there and helping prepare the steel to be able to weld into a frame. The trailer's in the warehouse. I had to empty out the trailer so we could pull up the subfloor and pull up the old frame and everything. So I got everything out of there. I organized everything. So I'm back in my trailer, and it's my first day on the job in Oregon, where my trailer has been here, and we're gonna start sort of deconstructing everything I constructed to get it here. Just because, as I previously said, we're gonna have to get a new frame, a steel frame, and so everything on the inside sort of has to be taken apart. So I'm gonna do that today. Next on my list, after I got all the wood out, as you can see, all the wood is down here, and I kept some of it to take it home with me so I can build some furniture. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go back in the trailer and put a sticker or a piece of tape and name all of my belongings, because we're in the shop here and there's like a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna tape up all my things just so we know which things are mine, because a lot of Airstream stuff is irreplaceable, especially if it's vintage. It costs a lot of money to kind of make it if you don't keep it from the original, so just want to make sure I don't lose that stuff. what's proving to be the most fun thing is like hammering stuff. I feel like I'm so angry for the past year. It was just such crap that focus, that being here like hammering stuff and screwing stuff and like sort of like the destructive part of the demolition, I guess, is very just like feels very good. It's very satisfying. Anyway, so that was my favorite part so far. Okay, so next on my list is cutting all of the wires that are in the trailer. There's lots of wires here just from the previous owner who kind of wired the trailer, but Damien thinks it was sort of done poorly in certain ways, so he's gonna redo it all just to make sure that we know that it's solid and good. So I feel like I have a lot of built up stress from this year, so it kind of is nice to be able to like demolish things in a way. When I was up in Oregon, one of the things I did was to prepare the shell to be removed from the rivets and the frame. There's different parts of the Airstream, right? There is the shell, which is like the famous pill looking shape. That's the aluminum. Then there's a subfloor, which is like a wood floor that covers the frame and goes in between the shell and the frame. And then under that is the frame. Usually the frame is steel. It can sometimes be aluminum, but mine is now gonna be steel. We prepped all of that steel and I got to use a grinder and kind of get the paint off of the steel so that the pieces could be welded properly. And I got to get on top of the Airstream and sort of, there's an AC unit up there and then there's multiple windows and vents. So I sort of had to like use this very cool like power tool to sort of get the vents off so that we could remove the shell and hang it on like this crane thing so that we pull out frame underneath and then build a new one and then put the shell back on. So it's a lot of work, but it was really fun to be a part of it, and I had a really great time being up there. And I'm so grateful that Mountain Modern Airstream allows me to come up and help even with no experience whatsoever. They just give me like busy tasks, but it's nice because I feel like I'm involved and I sort of want to feel like I am building my home. I also had dinner with Anna and Damien, and they're a couple. Their work is incredible. I mean, they put out the most beautiful work that I have seen in Airstreams all over the place. So like I'm gonna put up some imagery of their stuff. Like it's beautiful. We sat down and sort of talked about how I would like the setup of the Airstream. So you know, in the beginning stages of this, I find it very challenging because once you sort of pick the layout, like that's it. You can't move the walls and everything around. So I'm a little bit nervous about how I want it to look. And we kind of laid down a map on a paper and we sort of drew like what we think would be best.
Right, your bed is fitting in here.
Yeah.
And then this is all, you know, a curved, custom curve, you know, wood.
Above the, like almost like above, like on the, okay. So it goes up and down or removes or.
Right, so if you're doing a U, your table is here, mm-hmm. and you know, wiggling around it. Because that's totally what it looks like.
Yeah.
Right, but if you do an L, then your table is not here usually. Mm-hmm. Like, it either is on this cabinet and mm-hmm. it folds away mm-hmm. out of the way when you want to lounge, and then can fold up into this dining space when mm-hmm. you want to eat. The basics are we're going to put a king bed back here in the back. And then you have to kind of figure out how you want your bathroom and your closet area. Then my kitchen is going to kind of go in this area towards the front of the trailer. And then up here at the front will kind of be like a bench seating area that kind of transforms into storage and places for people to sit and eat and all that stuff. I mean, it's only 28 feet. It's 8 feet on the inside by 8 feet. So it's not that much room. I'm nervous. Me and Angus are just gonna keep bumping into each other the whole time. Okay, so that is my video for today.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm very excited, and thank you so much for watching. Feel free to put your input in the comments below. Anything that you know about Airstreams, I'm always interested in learning about them because I don't really know that much. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kyle Krieger, and if you want to follow Tuba, the trailer's journey, her is at Tiny Tuba Trooper. I'll put it on the screen here too, and you can follow her. And I kind of put up updates whenever I have them about how the renovation is going. Okay, mwah. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.